So
don't mind me, I'm just holding the Caprice.
mission accomplished. I said if the CRV doesn't shift funny before, now it definitely will.
Did it not like it?
It didn't like it. I just kept doing it though.
This is like,
yeah.
gonna fit, but not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We got a lot of stuff.
I'm taking my time, want you to be mine. Put all my feet up, I'm changing your mind. I'm feeling the best, but I have to. You don't wanna be nice, cause I suck you. I'm taking my
We're in, dog. In like Flynn.
Yeah, mate. Or getting my fucking door, man.
Hey. So the Caprice needs a starter. The Optima killed it. Yep. It's got a couple wires needing attention, but if you don't know, this is Cody's Caprice. Classic. On foes.
I like them all shapes and sizes.
What do you give the interior here? Is it in couch mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in straight couch mode right
Knocked
now.
out.
Stupid clean interior. The cleanest. Brand new.
Duramax can't do this.
No. Kinda. He's gonna paint, correct all this and buff it out and everything, and
Get it nice and shiny.
should be hot. It's already got some 12s in the back.
She's a pre-made thug car. I don't know what you call it. A box.
Yeah,
She's a pre-made box.
and it's pretty clean all around.
The body's good on it. It ain't got no rust on it. It's got like 68 or 69,000 original miles.
So my project for the night consists of swapping this factory cluster into the gold CRX because the one that's in there is quite 2001. A lot of people love it, a lot of people hate it. Personally, I'd leave it if it worked right. The RPM needle doesn't quite sweep like it's supposed to. Please start. Okay, yeah, my battery's dead. As you can see, it works. Kind of. So, I'm not a fan of that not working and the white face, so we're gonna swap it. Also, none of the illumination works. I mean, none of it, other than these lights right here. These gauge faces were really popular back in the day. Basically all it is a stick-on cover. I think that might have something to do with it. Being as that it's thicker and the light can't pass through it as easy. So this cluster might actually be good. And I also think that the needle is not on properly, or it's got some kind of, it's touching one of those gauge faces that was overlaid on there. So hopefully changing it, I might be able to pull all that stuff off and this be a good cluster. I don't really care to keep it. It'd just be nice to have an extra EF cluster that's not completely trash because, you know, as a lot of people know, they quit working. They're 30 years old at this point, so it'd just be nice to have an extra one. So I'm gonna get it swapped here. There's really not a whole lot to them. If I put all the screws back in them, there should be 4 to get the bezel off. So now that that's loose, Pop my fingers back through here. Shove this out. Disconnect the dimmer. Same deal with this. Hazard switch. Maybe. No. That's going to be one of those behind. There it is. And then the defrost, which does not work. So boom. Bezel's off. Oh, okay. It looks as if the previous owner didn't care enough to screw that down in there, so that's cool. I'm assuming that this is why none of the dash lights work, because it's got the aftermarket LED light glow kit. So, junk. Old, but hopefully not as junk. Oh my god. It's just like all this used to be an aluminum and nice and pretty, and now it's not. So that's wonderful. We'll deal with that another day. There's splices in here that make me genuinely concerned about stuff. I mean, it shouldn't burn down, but if it does, we all know what happened. The first day I drove this car, like I actually drove it, it did emit smoke from underneath the dash, and I freaked out and unhooked the battery, and then waited like 20 minutes and hooked it back up, and it didn't keep doing it, so I guess I fixed it. Yeah, it's working. It's just bright in here right now. So now, this one has no tag signal. Sweet. Rip. I guess we're taking the other one apart, because that sounds like fun. Yeah. That sucks. I was really hoping I just plugged this one in and it worked. That would have made me very happy, but can't be that easy, right? So I'm gonna try to take this thing apart and get the gauge face out of there. We have to be super careful because everything is exposed. It works! Alright, so the cluster works, but this junk took the place of the illumination that's supposed to sit up in here. It doesn't work anymore, but I should be able to pull all this stuff out of the top of here as far as the lighting goes and reuse it, so that's what I'm going to do. The cool thing about this is it just piggybacks off this light socket right here. So as long as this bulb is in here and working good, all these lights will work. The daggum blue caps, man, I hate these so much. This piece illuminates the gauge cluster through these little bulbs right here, so we're going to swap that into this one, and should be good. This one didn't even have screws in it. Whoever had this car before, shame on you. Made me upset. Alright, so we've learned that these are junk. We don't need them. We've got all the illumination fixed, or I hope. We're going to put the rest of the gauge cluster back together and throw it back in the car. Alright, so I've got the cluster back in most of the way. We're going to see if it works real quick. I'm gonna button it up and then maybe go drive it. Alright, so we got this thing kind of finished up, at least what I wanted to do tonight. There's some other things I want to tackle on it, but this was just kind of a little fun project. See if we can get it fixed. But we're about to go get some Taco Bell now, so we're gonna take the CRX. Might as well, right? How is it?
My car or the food?
The food.
No, the food is good.
The car?
Bad. As usual.
Hey guys, what's going on? I just got home a couple minutes ago and a package showed up. I'm pretty excited about it, so we're gonna unbox it. see what it is. So I got this on eBay not too long ago. I actually was in a bidding war over it and won it, thankfully. I didn't think I was going to. I went back and forth on it for a little while in very small increments. It wasn't a crazy number or anything, but still very surprised that I won it. This is a personal 4-spoke. They didn't make very many of them, and they're hard to get your hands on them as of now. But I was looking for another 4-spoke that was similar to my Momo Honda Access steering wheel to put into the CRX, so I didn't have to ruin that one since it's kind of a collector's item. And this one popped up and it's very similar, so probably gonna get this one refurbished, maybe wrap it, rewrap it, and put it in there. Also got this triple style shift knob. I think those two inside the gold car gonna really spice up the interior, hopefully.
Killer Steez on lock, ice on my wrist, watch red beam, make you stop, ice cream in the trunk, 12B on the block, 15's got a cop, I'm a fiend for the guap, where you live with your pop. Killer Steez on lock, ice on my wrist, watch red beam, make you stop, ice cream in the trunk, 12B on the block, 15's got a cop.